It's the AFC Championship game, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Houston. It's the Bengals and the reigning Super Bowl champs, and it's all up next.
We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. Coming up, one game to decide who represents the AFC in the Super Bowl. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Houston Texans. The stadium is packed. Standing room only a chance for their hometown team to get to the Super Bowl. Great to have you with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and the most important thing in the building, the Lamar Hunt Trophy. And it's up for grabs for the AFC Championship. Two evenly matched teams. Greg, what are you looking for in this one?
You know, I think the team that understands how to use this energy, as you said, it is electric in this building, especially for the home team. You know that you are one win away from the ultimate goal, which is to play and have a chance for the Super Bowl trophy. Who can harness that energy early the best? There's going to be some pregame jitters. There's going to be some excitement on the sideline and in that huddle. Can you settle down early and just treat it like any other game? I think the team that gets into their rhythm the quickest, Mike, is going to be the one that has the best chance to find themselves holding that Lamar Hunt Trophy at the end.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Rip, 23.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
Lisa 24.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Handoff here, up the middle. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Hey, easy. Route.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
We talked at the start of the game, Mike, the energy in this stadium, and now after that early turnover, it's certainly not going to help quiet this crowd. They clearly came into this game facing an uphill battle, and they've made it here even harder on themselves with that early turnover.
The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They'll be led by the big fella, 6'5" quarterback Josh Allen.
Mike, when you're grinding away in the midst of training camp, these are the moments that you fantasize about. However, it's no longer a fantasy for either of these two teams. It's their reality, and it's up to them to seize the opportunity in front of them. But for that to happen, they're going to need a big game out of their quarterback, and if he plays the way he's capable of, they could be just a few hours away from heading to the Super Bowl.
They'll go play action here with Allen. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. It is a big-time play for Houston. 33 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Look out.
Play action. It's Allen. Down the field. It's caught on that left sideline. A gain of 24 through the air. It's good for a Texans first down.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10.
Hey, hold. What's that?
Here's a first carry for their running back, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
They go play action now. Here's Allen. This is caught at the 2. And he's in. Touchdown, Texans.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately, He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Extra point try forthcoming. The kick is good. And the Texans have struck first in the AFC Championship game. They're out to a 7-0 lead. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Bengals offense ready now for their second drive. They had that pick on the opening drive that led to a touchdown. So 7-0 the deficit as they get the ball back. 1st and 10. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Really nice job defensively. They were all over that from the jump. Initially, I thought he was going to break away and pick up something positive, but at the end of it all, he ended up going backwards.
Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way. Every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Trevor avoids the hit, takes a slide, but also picks up a first down. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
Hey, run!
They'll run with Gilliam. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
When you give the ball to the fullback, it just hits a lot faster, so it puts a lot of pressure on the defense to trust their reads and react. That's exactly what we saw here. They're able to take him down in the backfield for a loss.
He's going to air this one out. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up 3rd down.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
He's going to look downfield once again. And he will score. Jamison Williams. Touch. Bengals. Chris Boswell on for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Bengals will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown in time for the kickoff. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Texans offense about ready to get going on their second possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He runs with it. And Allen, a guy who usually gives as much punishment as he gets, slides down here, but he's got the first down. That one good for 26 yards.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on a big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Houston. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
The extra point, up and good. And the Texans will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. A run, this is Gilliam. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Here's the 24.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. So a quarter in the books in the AFC Championship. 14-7 is our score. More from Houston coming up in a moment. Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand. Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Back to throw. Lawrence. That's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
Just a great individual effort, and when you have a guy that can win his one-on-one matchups, now it becomes less about who's blocking him and how do we block him. Expect the offense to make some adjustments because right now, one-on-one, this defender is going to win every time.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st down from their own 11. They'll begin here on the ground. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. From the gun, it's Allen. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, here's Allen. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Javon Bullard. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And they're going to mark them down up past the 35.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Lawrence now. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Hey.
Lawrence. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
In the pistol, here's Lawrence. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control.
Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 20-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Texans offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. He's going to take a shot down the field. He's got it! And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing is Allen. Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips,
56,
and
56.
you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
52. Look out.
Now Allen facing 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The Bengals offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Hey, easy. Route.
To throw is Lawrence. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
And he gets this to the 40. That's about a yard short of the 1st down, so we'll have 3rd down coming up. They'll spread the formation here. Let's see what the call is on 3rd and inches. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Hey, Lion.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Going right sideline and complete. And he's going to be out of bounds. 000 up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the 1st half. The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting to be claimed. 30 minutes away, unless, of course, we have overtime. We're back underway in the AFC title game. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard. The 3rd quarter begins with a run. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Half 85. What's that?
Here's Allen to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And he's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there, and that is going to bring up 4th down.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
They'll try and run for it. Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark. But he is short. They've held him on 4th down. A couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. Again, they'll try to power forward with their fullback. And he'll get this just past the 45 as he's taken down. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Red on red. Here we go.
Lawrence. That's to the... He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. But he'll get... They get 18 on that one. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
Rip, 23.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now here's Lawrence. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
They'll be forced to just blow that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Texans offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. First and 10.
Five wide. Look out.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
That is brought in. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs. For success.
Stop.
To throw again, it's Allen. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Javon Bullard. And the Bengals are going to have it just past their 25.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
Let's go.
Drive will start on the ground. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains. They need one right now. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. The Bengals out and ready to punt. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Texans offense ready to go as we give you a look at the current playoff race. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Allen working from the pistol. First down throw there is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
On 2nd down, here is Allen. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Third and a yard. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down. On play action, Allen going up top. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the... There's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The extra point is good. And the Texans move out to a 24-10 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. Greg, sitting up here with you. Lawrence now to throw on first down. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with first and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
To the 5-yard line. Now here's second and goal. They'll go with him again. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one.
So on second down, they try to hammer it in on the ground, Mike, but now on third and goal, I don't think you had any choice but to put this ball in your quarterback's hands and test this defense through the air.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's third and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Houston. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The extra point is good. And the Texans will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here first and 10.
Red on red.
Lawrence now. He'll go left side here and complete this one. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
Red 23.
Lawrence. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. And the Texans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Now a give up the middle. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. They get 24 on that one. First down for Houston. Here's Allen to throw. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Play action. It's Allen. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he will score. Touchdown, Texans. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Extra point attempt still to come. It's up and through. And the Texans are able to extend the lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Bengals offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Now Lawrence. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We're back to crown an AFC champion after this. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Throwing is Lawrence. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll go right back to Bowers. He's got it again. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Let's go.
2nd down, Lawrence. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Here we go. One final play. That's caught left side by Bowers. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win here for the Texans as they will lift the Lamar Hunt Trophy. They are off to the Super Bowl in 2 weeks as champions of the AFC.